On the snow drifts and light sneakers, the Indian Aisha Parvin can't be scared by the Siberian frosts. For 2 years she has explained to the astonished people that her dream warms her here. To Irkutsk from her native Trivandrum she came to learn Russian, because Pushkin spoke it. Aisha read his poems at school, and in imitation she began to write poems too. Pushkin really likes nature.
And I like Pushkin and I like William Wordsworth. They all took nature and their beauty to convince people, and it's really interesting.
She herself decided to study the human nature and entered the medical faculty of the Irkutsk Medical University. From poetic rhymes to heart rhythms, in a practical lesson Aisha tries to do an electrocardiogram for the first time. Nowadays, almost 200 students from BRICS countries study at the university. 55 of them are from India. The university has a long-standing friendship with this country. The first academic exchanges were organized in the 80s, and in 2011 Irkutsk University signed a cooperation agreement with the Kerala Institute of Medical Sciences. Now they together train students and teachers, organize trainships and hold scientific conferences. Today, our students who graduated from the university in the late 80s and 90s have already grown up. They occupy such serious positions in the regional national healthcare. Many of them have become heads of departments, have defended dissertations. Those teachers who have a lot of practical experience are happy to participate in academic exchange programs. The Indian government, state, private universities are pleased to invite them to carry out the educational process. Today's lesson is devoted to the development of basic surgical manual skills. This is the carrying out various types of surgical nodes. They're used directly in surgeries. Then, this is the suturing, removal of surgeries. The first surgery Surya performed using her favorite dolls. In the childhood, she could easily remove parts of their bodies or put bandages on toy wounds, so she didn't think about the future profession for a long time. Speciality has been already chosen. It's an obstetrician gynecologist. Her relatives didn't want her to study abroad, but the young resident of Kerala got her own way.
When I said I'm going to Russia, everyone said Russia is the coldest. Like a whole year there is snow. Every country, every places here is very cold. I said no, I like to see snow because in India, in my place, there is no snow. So I said I would like to see snow. Then everyone in my family was against me. So I wanted to go abroad. So I was searching in the internet and I saw Russia. Russia is the best option. Like we can get good education in less amount of money. It's 4 times higher in India.
In India, it's the top first profession. Because in India, doctor is like a god who save life of the people. First thing in India, there are a lot of people, so the universities are less, and their money is very high. You need a lot of money for that, 5 millions to 10 millions. Teachers are good. They are like helping. They treat us like their own child, and if like for one time we didn't understand, they will teach again, till that we don't understand.
While standards are in work, the difficulties of translation in this university can be forgotten. For 3 years, the teaching of foreign students and residents in Irkutsk Medical University has been realized in English. Of course, the first step was incredible, very disturbing and almost impossible, but we started to carry out this form. I personally think that we did a very great job. First of all together with the Department of Foreign Languages taught teachers, and everything was paid by the university. The department developed a whole methodology, both individual and group lessons with teachers. And today we have an audience of teachers who speak English very well. Also, students learn Russian as a foreign language to master the sounds which are unusual for the Indian ear. They articulate carefully phrases from films, songs and poems.
Засвищут скоро соловьи. Засвищут скоро соловьи. И лес оденется листвою.
At the end of the first semester, we are already starting to introduce medicine in Russian. In particular, the description of the skeleton, parts of the human body. And further in our educational process, medical texts are introduced, in order that at the end of the second semester, the children can go to the clinic for practice and talk to patients about the most basic medical topics. Aisha is the pride of the group. She won competitions of rhetorical and poetic skills in her native India. And our favorite lines by Pushkin and Yesenin help to understand better the nuances of the language. There is almost no time to write poems, studying is 6 days a week, from morning till evening, so she writes in rare minutes of silence.
This is my room, and we 3 people are actually staying here. My friend Sasir, Ria and Akansha. Akansha is from north part of India. And this is my bed, and this is teddy bear that gifted by friends after the reunion. After our holidays, it was a great get-together for us.
After graduation, Aisha will return to her hometown of Trivandrum and work as a therapist at a local hospital. But she won't abandon the lyrics. She wants to give lessons for children in her free time, to inspire them with her favorite poems and talk about her second homeland, Russia.